Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.
Oh shit. What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne. Sorry about that. I don't know why, but it always has me muted when I come on. But anyways, we have to break this down, gentlemen. We have to break this down. We had Corey Holcolmb and Anton Daniels clashing, and it was absolutely hilarious to watch. Some would say even glorious to watch. And I honestly think that Anton Daniels won that interaction, and I'm going to break it down and tell you why. But first, I just want to introduce you into who Corey Holcolmb is. So Corey Holcolmb is a comedian, and he runs the Corey Holcolmb podcast. He's got good motion, and he has in the past he has had some red pill-esque takes. He spoke on the Akash Singh situation, although he spoke on it uneducated. I don't think he did enough research. He just kind of got the cliff notes, and I hate when streamers or podcasters or whatever you want to call it get online and speak on things in an uneducated manner. he was not well informed on the Akash Singh situation. He just wasn't. And, you know, he kind of was taking the, oh, yeah, I'm going to call them some suckers and they ain't players lane, which is fine, I guess. But, you know, he didn't really have all the facts straight. But, I mean, he got the gist of it, okay? But the point is that Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels actually have a deeper history than many would think, because as you guys know, Anton Daniels was close to Kevin Samuels. Okay. Anton Daniels was close to Kevin Samuels, and Corey Holcomb had some choice things to say about Kevin Samuels, and I thought it was whack. All right. Corey Holcomb was basically dissing Kevin Samuels using the female talking points. And I mean, I just, you know, thought it was tasteless. But I think he ended up coming back around and corrected the record. But by then the damage was done. Okay. By then the damage was done. So Corey Holcomb is, you know, he's a liberal, left-minded, I would say plantation-minded brother, because he kind of sees things through the point of view of he is oppressed, even though, you know, he has a lot of success. And like I said, I mean, I'm not saying that all of these racial factors do not exist or whatnot. I'm not saying you can't be held back to a certain degree. But come on, dude. I mean, you're doing very well, and ain't no white man stopped you from anything. So I just don't like blaming other people for your situation in life, whether it's the white man or the China man. I don't give a fuck, honestly, who it is. You have the ultimate control over your life, and your decisions determine your outcomes, and that's what I believe. And I choose not to be in a victim mindset, although, you know, I do understand the historical precedent. I think I can be fair about it on both sides. And Anton, he's a little more radical. He's, you know, said some things like, you know, fuck the black community, all types of shit. And, you know, every nigga, I believe, gets in that mood. Every nigga gets in that mood, especially if you done lived in the hood. You done lived in the hood, the niggas ran up in your shit, man. You like, man, fuck these niggas, man. I don't want to be around these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? We get in that mood. We get in that mode. So I could definitely understand where Anton's coming from too. But Anton also hosts a show that is pretty much a show that is almost shaping the narrative for Black America, and I think overall it is positive. You know, he brings a whole bunch of different types of voices. He allows Black women on the show to expose themselves if they are hyenas. He allows them to do that, and Black men get to see, okay, this is exactly what I don't want in a woman. So Anton does some good things. And Corey, he's done some good things as well when it comes to just taking red pill talking points. You know, I think just anybody spreading the message is a positive, even though he may not get it right all the way. Okay. He may not get it right all the way, but I think anybody spreading the message of the red pill, or like we like to call it over here, the red vitamin, is necessary. And, you know, I think we should help these brothers, I guess, direct them into, you know, keeping up with the times, because Corey Holcomb's an old nigga. Anton is an old nigga. You know, respectfully, these are old niggas, and they aren't really dealing with modern women. And I have criticized Anton about that as well, because he kind of like makes it seem like, oh man, a woman's just gonna say what I do because I'm a boss. And you know, he kind of takes that lane, and I'm just like, oh, hold on now, brother. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to bring nobody's woman into it, but you ain't dealing with no bad bitches. I mean, not on a sexual context, or at least, that's what we know of, right? And no disrespect to Anton, but I mean, let's just keep it a buck. Like, the women now are way more beautiful than the women back in the day. Like, back then, a brother might marry a woman who looked like, his cousin or some shit. It was a lot of niggas with some rough face bitches now, but we got bad bitches now. So you, I mean, if you ain't fucking with a bad bitch, you can't really tell me how to deal with women on a modern scale. And I know he'll say, oh well, I deal with women in this context, I deal with women in a business context, whatever. If he's fucking these hoes, maybe he is. People are speculating that he is fucking hoes on Rita allegedly, but I'm not gonna go as far as to say that. But there are people who do have speculations, and like Corey Holcolmb kind of brought up as well, where he insinuated that Anton was being unfaithful, saying, oh, go leave and go get your bitch, whatever. And I know people have seen the clip. We're going to break down the whole interaction. It was an hour long. So buckle up. I'm pulling up the stream right now. I'm going to stop talking. My 10-minute monologue in the beginning is over. And let's get into the reaction.
Is this the first or the second show of the year?
Second
show of the year, we jumping it on. Y'all already know what's up. I'm Corey Holcolmb, eating these cherry sours I shouldn't be eating. This is Darlene OG Ortiz, for people who don't know.
Thank you for that. Oh my God, not the full thing.
I was on time. I'm gonna just say that.
Hey, yes, we expected it. I already knew. That's why.
All right. So it sounds like Corey Holcolmb wasn't on time, or some of his staff were not on time. And you can already see there is a feeling, a vibe, if you will, of disrespect. When a man has you on his podcast and he over here chewing gum or chewing gummies or whatever the fuck he's chewing on, these cherry sours, I mean, it sounds like he munching on them hoes, so they might be good. But when a man invites you on his podcast and he over here chewing gum, distracted, talking about some, all right, 5150 Corey Holcolmb podcast, we and nigga Anton Daniels, give it up for the nigga. Lame man, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's giving that vibe. So let's keep going.
Got here almost on time.
I was on time.
My man.
Okay, so Anton's calling him out for being on CP time, CPT, color people time, nigga time, as we like to call it, nigga timing. And I believe it. Corey Holcolmb is an unconventional guy. He doesn't do things by the book. And, I would go as far as to say he's unprofessional. No disrespect, but I would go as far as to say he's unprofessional. He's not about his business. And see, this new generation of black men, we can separate the wheat from the chaff when it comes to professionalism. Okay. I work with a lot of professional black men. I have a homeboy, Vante, and basically he is a professional black man. He is a professional brother. And Vante was dealing with another black man, an unprofessional black man. He paid him for some social media promotion services, and the guy ran off on him. Well, Vante went to Facebook and he called him out. And now all the aunties and all this kind of stuff is on the other brother's ass who ran off on him with his 1,500 that he was supposed to use to promote his social media and create a website, but he ghosted. So my point in saying that is professional black men, blue-collar black men, Malcolms, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. We see through unprofessional black men. We see through the pookie, just accept the bare minimum, just accept the disrespect, just accept the untimeliness, right? Just expect and accept the unpunctuality. Because you a black man, I'm a black man. Shit, you ain't never been late before? Bullshit. It's bullshit. And no, I haven't been late before. And I take pride in that. And I had 100% attendance at my school in high school. So no, I haven't been late, and I haven't been tardy, and I haven't been absent. Because we're professional over here. Yeah, we might go out in the club and thug max time to time, but when it's about business, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, we are professionals. We ain't just doing shit on, I told you to be here at 1 o'clock, but we ain't gonna get started till 3. Fuck out of here. I'm leaving after 3 minutes because my time is valuable. Hold on, let me just smoke this blunt real quick. Let me just hit this black and mild outside, then I'll be right with you. Fuck out of here. So they already starting off on a bad foot, and I'm taking score. That's 1 for Anton in the win column. That's 1 for Anton. Anton done already exposed Corey for being late. Anton done already exposed Corey for not respecting his time. Anton already exposed Corey within the first minute of being on some nigga shit. Let's just keep it a buck. This shit is whack, dog. We as content creators expect more. If you tell me a time, that's the time that I'm expecting. We got shit going on. We got money to make. I could be streaming right now. Instead, I'm sitting up here with you, and you late, and you don't respect my time.
You dig what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know. We said he was coming. Anton in the house. Hey man, let me tell you something. I'm so glad you're here because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash within something bad, just people who got something to say, like what you say and what I say. I think it's gonna be interesting.
I do too. Yeah. I think it's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, we had a great conversation too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great
I
conversation.
buttered it up. So
You don't need to butter.
I made sure that she felt good about this.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to butter.
We still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here, so Darlene can have something to do after the show that she'll be proud of.
Oh, brother. Well, that man don't want this.
Well, I know
Your chat think they tough. I noticed
They
that.
think they tough?
They think they tough.
Yeah. They be out there.
They not that tough.
Uh-oh.
We seen
charging them up.
we seen
Oh, here
Wow, I can't believe. Oh, damn. Why y'all ain't tell me I was muted? That's crazy. All right, so I got to go through that shit all over again. Damn it. All right, so basically Anton's a conservative. Corey Holcomb is a Democrat. And Corey Holcomb is still on the victim Olympics plantation where he believes that, oh man, the white man's still oppressing me and the white man got us. Bruh, I mean, we're tired of that shit. You know, the younger generation of black men, we have been able to find success, you know, in spite of, if you want to say, whatever, against all odds. I mean, we've been able to find success. So we're not really taking that victimhood mindset. We're not really accepting that victimhood mindset. And Corey Holcomb is all about stoking that victimhood mindset. And the white man is holding you down. And yeah, we like to poke fun at everybody. And on my ex account, we love going in and making the racists get angry and all that stuff and trolling the racists. That's fun. But is a white man really holding anybody back, like any brother back in 2026? Unless you're trying to be the fucking president or something, bruh, it's not hitting. It's not hitting, right? I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean, niggas are not scared of white people, bro. I'm just sorry to me. Even white police officers. Every time I go out and I see black people interacting with white police officers and it's a hostile situation, the nigga does not look like he's scared. The nigga looks like, hey, I'll pop off on your ass. I don't give a fuck who you are. So the victimhood shit, you know, we're leaving that shit. And I mean, if we didn't leave it in 2020, we didn't leave it in 2021. If we didn't leave it, we leaving it in 2025. Because 2026, at least none of the black men who are rocking with us over here on Reclaim Your Throne are living through that victimhood mindset. Obviously, acknowledge the history. Make sure that you understand the history so we're not doomed to repeat it. But making excuses for why you are in the situation that you are in, whether it be financially, socially, relationally, whatever, we ain't doing that over here.
We seen worse. You know, I don't pay attention to niggas that don't got no profile picture.
You know, I
promise to God, bro.
And they scared to step forth.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually.
So Anton did bring up, you know, a guy's penis, a guy jerking off in his socks. I think he could have left that one. I think he could. I think he wants that one back. I mean, rewatching it, and I rewatch all my streams all the time. I think he wants that one back. You know, they talk about, oh, you know, niggas with no profile pictures, I believe they jerk off in their socks. I mean, okay, well, where do you jerk off to? Where, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas acting like niggas don't jerk off. Like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Everybody jerks off. If you're busting in your sock, don't do that. Bust in the toilet or some shit. Find somewhere else to bust but your sock. But I mean, we're all men here. We're not just gonna act like I ain't never jerked off before. Of course, every nigga in the world damn near has jerked off before. So we're not gonna do that. Oh well, if you ain't got a profile picture, you jerk off. Like, okay, so like niggas might jerk off alone, or niggas might jerk off on a bitch face. Either way, you still jerking off.
Put a picture, but you open it up and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like, oh, okay.
We don't take that serious.
Exactly. Keyboard cowards is what I call them.
Somebody said, what Craig had here on Time Out? Craig had a show, folks.
That's right.
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
But anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say. I know we ain't going to be able to get to it all, but
we're going to try.
There's so much to say. I got to ask you this just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics, because that ain't what the show about.
We got to get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons?
Okay, so let me answer that first before Anton does it. The jacking of other nations' resources. Look, obviously, I'm an American. I support America. I don't believe in interventionalism. I don't believe in going into people's countries and quote unquote colonizing, if you will, as it looks like we're doing in Venezuela and what we've been doing in the Middle East for the last few decades. But if it will benefit the country and you can justify it, I'm not saying that I support it, but I can live with it. I mean, either way, you're gonna live with the shit anyway. We have no power about what they do, especially on a military basis. I mean, the military, it takes a lot for them to be swayed by public pressure in general. But if you can successfully, like, say we went into Iraq and Afghanistan, and we found oil, and then we use that oil to pay off the national debt, or give some type of guaranteed health care or some type of education. If we actually use the shit from other countries for good, I wouldn't have as big of a problem with it. But I know that all this money is just going to go to the top 1%, and that's why I have the problem with it. Not necessarily that big bank take little bank, because in some ways, I support big bank take little bank if big bank minimalizes civilian casualties. Okay, and it looks like even in the kidnapping of Maduro, which I mean, he did steal the election in 2024. You can make arguments as to, because I remember when he stole the election, we were like, we need to go in there now and do this and do that. And honestly, I'm like, okay, he did steal the election, but it's like their country. They're going to have to overthrow the government. They have to figure it out. We need to stay out of it. But if we could actually monetize on it and minimize civilian casualties, I would be more supportive of it. But like I said, it's going to the oil companies. It's going to the top 1%. If they lower the gas prices under $2, can I accept it? Let me get me to $150 per gallon and I'm with you. But I know that's not going to happen. So, it's kind of like, I mean, it's whack. It's whack, especially if Americans aren't benefiting from it. Because isn't that the whole point of Make America Great Again?
I'm talking about this nation, the U.S.
That's the part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand.
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot.
I mean, I don't think he's actually saying I don't see what the problem is with slavery. I think he's saying I don't see what the problem is with colonizing to create the nation that we have today. I mean, yeah, we can go back and look at our the founding fathers and say, this guy's a piece of shit. This guy did this. This guy did that. But honestly, like, the guys who are kind of pieces of shit are kind of also badasses too in their own right. So, you kind of just have to look at history, obviously, and understand not to repeat mistakes, but you have to look at it in its totality. And am I going to sit up here and bitch about, Andrew Jackson and what he did with the Trail of Tears in 2026? No, I'm not. I understand the history. I acknowledge the history. I'm going to make sure in my lifetime that something like that doesn't happen again, or I'm going to at least speak up about it. But I'm not just going to sit here and dwell on it and be like, oh, well, I'm going to be oppressed because this is what they did 200 years ago. Like, I'm not making that excuse for myself. And I don't think young Black men who are raised in good households, especially with fathers, are doing that either.
Respect men who are claim jackers. Like, I don't
like what? Give me an example.
Like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like, what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
And
when it comes to taking this country, the colonization of this country, I'm sorry, but it did have to be done. It did have to be done. Say what you want. Those fucking Indians, they were savages, bro. I mean, they really were. I mean, they were eating motherfuckers' brains out, damn near. I mean, a lot of that shit had to get wiped out, right? It is what it is. People can get mad at it, but I mean, they were living pretty primitively, and I'm proud of where we are now. I think we got a lot of work to go, a lot of ways to go as a country, but I'm not gonna sit up here and be upset that, you know, America has been created. Like, hell no. This is the greatest country on earth. And obviously there are great countries everywhere. And you know, you could have good time. But I mean, I really believe that this is the most free, especially if you get your bag up. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Really. You really can.
Transatlantic slave trade.
You smart man.
Right. I studied it. I know all about it.
So how it's very hard to be respectful of what.
And here's my thing. Slavery niggas, like, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. And I'm the type of nigga who supports reparations, Black America, FBA, all that shit. But are we using that as an excuse today, or are you saying there's a debt owed? What are you actually saying? Like, you're just saying, oh, I don't like the country because they brought us here on slave ships. I mean, nigga, I mean, you're benefiting directly. And I hate to be that guy to say, you know, go back to Africa and but it's like, nigga, you got to appreciate what we got here and the life that it's built for you. Or do you have any appreciation for that? Because it wasn't just white people who made that happen. And it really seems like he has a deep-rooted hatred for white people. And, you know, we definitely make jokes and all this stuff, and nobody is above getting joked on. But ultimately, we love everybody. We love everybody. We aren't out here discriminating or being racist and stuff. Yes, we troll the white boys on Twitter because they have demonstrated that they are easily triggered by interracial couples. So that's what we do. We trigger them. But, you know, I always make sure to differentiate the racist white people from just regular white people who are just trying to do their job and go provide for their family and just be normal, right? Be under the radar. So we're not gonna be over here and start saying, oh, well, the white person did this and the white person did that, because I mean, that just wasn't all white people. And honestly, the majority of white people, I mean, let's keep it a buck. The majority of white people you're going to interact with on a day-to-day basis, they're not going to threaten you, cause you any type of harm. It's not a threat. Essentially, it's not a threat. All right.
Is here when me, for example, as an African-American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here.
You know, I understand that, and I do. I empathize that. But what are you? I mean, Corey, he's probably like my dad's age, so he's probably 2-3 generations removed from slavery, maybe even 4. He's probably 3 to 4 generations removed from antebellum slavery. And obviously he's probably a 1 generation removed from, you know, segregation, Jim Crow era. So I definitely understand why these older brothers still are holding on to that. I do, because he probably was born in, you know, the 70s or the 80s, something like that. More likely the 70s. Late 70s, probably born in late 70s, and he most likely did experience some type of racism in his life. I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, America wasn't racist after the Civil Rights Act. I hate when people say that, because that shit is not true. It's retarded to say. But again, we're talking about 2026.
My people were kidnapped My people
They were
were
sold by
robbed.
Africans.
They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You saying all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
Yeah, I mean, it's both. It's both. There were you know, obliterations of whole tribes, enslavings of whole tribes, and then there were some tribe leaders who said, "Shit, I'll supply you with a 100 niggas every year. You pay me, you know, in spoons and forks, and you know what I'm saying? We'll call it a day." So it was both. It was both for sure.
So
They just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white people.
So not all, which that's incorrect. Not all of the black people. Some people were legitimately kidnapped. So, you know, let's leave that there. But yeah.
They were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No, hold on.
Yeah, see, Corey tried to skate over that one. Corey tried to skate over that. And here's the thing. We holding everybody accountable. So yeah, we hold Black America accountable. We hold Black women accountable. We hold Black men accountable. And we separate ourselves by calling ourselves Malcolms, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. We are Malcolms. We are one. Okay? And yes, niggas be hating on niggas. I mean, anybody can tell you that. It's not some mystery. You know what I'm saying? Even when you a nigga and you walking down the street and you actually got something to lose, like you actually have something, the niggas who don't have something to lose look at you different. They look at you as food. They look at you with envy. They look at you with jealousy. Some of them will even come up to your car while you in Atlanta on 285, talking about, so, hey, big bro, you trying to buy some water? Take your damn phone. Oh yeah, it's $100 on it, or it's $10 on CashApp, and then they run $100 on your CashApp. You give them the phone, they run $100, they run $1,000 on your CashApp, talking about some thanks, big bro. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Hold on, let's stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is,
was slavery in the United States before?
Slavery existed thousands of years before.
Look, I mean, and even the Indians were enslaving each other. Let's be honest. The Indians were enslaving each other. They were wiping out, the settlers. They were wiping out whole cities, whole towns of settlers. It was war. It was war. And maybe it was based off of cultural differences. Maybe it was based off of racial differences. Maybe it was based off of ethnic differences. But essentially, it's big bank, take little bank. What weapons do you have, and how well can you defend yourself? And if you aren't on our program, then we're gonna wipe you out. And that's pretty much what it was
before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world.
That's true.
That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it
except Antarctica. I mean, maybe the lizard people or the Nephilim are enslaving human beings on Antarctica. Maybe
is that. Then this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you need?
What do y'all want? Like, because y'all complaining about it over and over again, and I'm trying to understand what is it that y'all looking for. What is going to help y'all?
A whole thing that has happened
because I'm solutions oriented, and I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired.
I mean, honestly, in this day and age, a microaggression. And I'm not even sitting up here and saying that, oh, I haven't had racist shit happen to me, but it's not affecting my life to a significant degree where I can't be successful. You know, a white boy yelling out of the car the N-word doesn't really faze me. I look at him as a coward and I keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like it really is not, you know, if you want to internalize that, somebody yell out nigga and call you a nigga and shit. I mean, if you want to internalize that and take it as like a self-esteem blow, you know, be my guest. I'm not going to sit up here and sulk about a white dude, you know, calling anybody a nigga, because it just shows me that you're not willing to say that to nobody's face. So you're a coward. And then I just keep on about my day. But I'm not going to sit up here and say that Corey Holcolmb hasn't gone through any racist shit, because obviously he grew up in the 70s and 80s, and there was definitely more racial tension then, more racial separation then than there is now.
A lot of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through. Like, you've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't understand. What are you saying? Like,
because most of the
Corey, he's saying you haven't been through slavery, so stop crying about slavery as an excuse for why you hate white people, or, you know, you are not able to be successful. That's what he's saying.
Niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes. Definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively.
Oh my God. And it's not just like skipping over quote unquote racism, as in nobody's been racist to me or somebody's been racist to me. It's about the institutional aspect. Does racism stop you from getting a bag in 2026? I can't say it does. I'm sorry. I can't say it does. There's too many ways to get money. Yeah, I'm not going to be on that boat. I'm not going to be on that train.
You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
But do you
That's
understand,
a fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose?
And here's the thing. Are there systematic situations that we can point to, like the welfare state and the single motherhood stuff, and this issue is being exacerbated and created and manufactured? Yeah, we can go down conspiracy lane, and I'm all for it. I will entertain it 100%. But at the end of the day, take some personal responsibility. You know, if Pookie killed Ray Ray, and then Ray cousin come back and kill Pookie, and Pookie cousin come back and kill Ray cousin, then Ray cousin come back and kill Pookie cousin. I mean, at some point you got to say, the white man ain't got no, you know, generations down the line, the white man ain't got shit to do with this. This is some nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? So I do not like the excuse. I mean, we can talk about the poverty, and then people are going to say, oh, well, poverty leads to crime and all this stuff. Okay. We can talk about the poverty aspect. We can talk about the single mother aspect and the government's role in that. But at the end of the day, if your single mother baby mama sells you out to the state, that was a personal decision. Okay. And most hoes are not doing that. They're getting the SNAPs benefits. They're getting the welfare benefits. And then they're still keeping a nigga in the crib to fuck on. So it's a behavior issue. It is a personal responsibility issue. It is not so much as, oh, the white man created the welfare state, so we might as well get up on it, because the majority of people on welfare in general are white people. And, you know, we can make the per capita argument, but I'm just talking about numbers to numbers at this point. And you have 32% of white people on SNAPs versus 30% of black people on the SNAPs program. And, you know, we can definitely cut the killing out. At least, and I believe if the black community just stopped killing each other, if we just did that, then we would be straight.
It's the system. The system
position
against us. I got it.
Okay, but the position you and your people are in,
Who is my people?
black people, do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something wrong with
Black
that.
is a construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
That's
brown,
why you start.
brown.
Yeah, and I mean, I agree with Anton here. I'm a Christian first. I really, you know, obviously I'm proud of being a black man and all this kind of stuff. But when you put your race as your God, that becomes an idol. It becomes an idol. Okay. And I think that too many black people do that. I think that too many white people do that. They make their race their God. You know, there was this white dude who said, "Oh yeah, I'm not going to take communion." He was on X. He said, "I'm not going to take communion from an Indian man. I'm not going to receive communion from an Indian man." I mean, I just think that's so ignorant, you know, especially if you're part of the faith, you have respect for the faith. And for one, I mean, Jesus was not white. So you're saying that you wouldn't even take communion from the man that you're supposed to be praising, your Lord and Savior. And he's saying, "Oh, I think God would be okay with that." You know, I also, there was a story of Moses and how he married a Cushite woman, and Miriam, I believe his sister, had criticized him for that. And then she ended up getting leprosy, where her skin pretty much whitened or lightened severely. And it was just like it was a story in the Bible that basically illustrates that if you're over here hating on the next person because of their skin color, God sees that as a sin, and he's going to punish you accordingly. In this day and age, he's going to punish you in the afterlife. But in back then, he was given direct punishment. You know what I'm saying? Like, God was dealing it out. You did this, direct punishment. You will surely die. Like, you're going to drop dead. You're going to get sick. You're going to, you know, get some type of infection. He was delivering immediate punishment.
No. We not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not none. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am. My foundation is always going to be Christianity, Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of that other shit. You're not gonna get me to believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you're black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they're Asian. Chinese people and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people. So why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black?
Okay.
And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something that a white man gave to you.
Okay. Well, trust me, brother. You white people, let me tell you something. I know Caucasian people that.
So, and also I just want to read some data. Apparently, according to the FBI, there were 59 murders in the United States as of October 2025, which is a 20% decrease from 2024. So we already had a significant decrease in murders, and they're saying we won't get the 2025 statistics for murder until later in 2026, probably after Q1. But they're saying at this pace, we probably will end up with between 6,500 to 7,000 murders or 7,500 murders, which honestly is pretty good, you know, compared to previous years. So, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Trump did good on that, where he was able to decrease the murder rate. Now, do we still have a high concentration of murders in the black community? Yes, but it was significantly dropped once he got into office, whereas the year before it was 20% higher at this time. So, I mean, that's honestly pretty good. That's almost as close to Obama numbers, in 2011, where I think within the past 20 years, Obama actually did something similar where he was able to get the murder rate down significantly during his term. And this was after the financial crash too. So he was able to get it down. I very much think it's possible to get murders in the United States below 5,000. I think it is. I really believe so. Because we've seen it at 6,000 before, and we weren't even focused on it. We weren't even focused on not doing. But I think if there was a push, a federal push to really just say, I mean, it would be so simple. And I'm not saying that this would solve all the problems, but if there was just a federal push to really clamp down on homicides and give, not only give strict punishment, but also just, create more government ads that say murder is bad. I mean, sometimes you just have to say it. I'm sorry. And it might sound redundant. It might sound stupid, but I genuinely believe that would work. I mean, just having Trump in office and niggas being like, oh shit, Trump's in office. This nigga dead ass about crime. That had niggas, pull back a little bit. So I think that we can definitely decrease the murder rate in the United States. I really do believe so, just because of, you get a 20% drop in 1 year. That's huge. That's awesome.
That have looked at me and threw me licks. But I am from Chicago.
And I'm from Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles. And a lot of the stories I heard, it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity, you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is that a lie?
Nope.
Okay, so
we was taught.
All right, so he's trying to say, oh, Black people were taught Christianity by the people that kidnapped you, into slavery. That's not true. Christianity has been all throughout Africa since the beginning of civilization. We all know this. In ancient Mesopotamia, Christianity came out of that area. So, we're not going to sit up here and say the white man gave us Christianity. No, Christianity was a thing before the white man even touched it. Christians were practicing Christianity when Christ was walking on this earth, and the Romans took it. And, we see what they did with it, with the Catholic Church and all that kind of stuff. But they took the Christianity trap and kind of did some more interpretations and theological examinations and breakdowns. And they kind of gave us the package that we have today in a sense. I'm not going to say everything, but they've given us a package, a good amount of the books of the Bible. We're definitely, I would say, filtered, if you will. Just through my research. But at the end of the day, again, Christianity was here before the white man even touched it. So I hate when people try and act like, oh, the Christianity is a white man religion. No, it's not. It was all throughout. It was all throughout ancient Mesopotamia. It was all throughout Africa, West Africa. So we're not even gonna do that.
Everything
before Islam, come on.
You know, on this earth, it was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
You say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and you can very much tell that Corey Holcolmb is racist against white people. He is. He is. It doesn't look like he's trying to hide it either. And obviously that's wrong. And we're not trying to justify that at all.
Studied you.
Wow.
I studied you.
This is why
I'm racist. I don't know a lot of racism in me.
Absolutely.
But maybe you can show me something I don't know.
We're gonna get there.
I wanted
we'll
you
get
guys
there.
to start the show off in your own
No. When brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but I believe we can have a conversation like men. It's like a lot of stuff he said right now, I disagree with so much. But
both of us.
I'm going to try to make a point because I have the hopes. I have the hopes in reaching him in a way. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed. I'm not
And
blind
I
and
have the
stupid?
hopes that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I don't
really
know
do.
nothing about the Democratic plantation.
Everything that you speak of, it's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it.
Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic plantation, I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation. I try to study being a stand-up human being where when I look in the mirror, I don't see a slick motherfucker.
Right.
That's who I am.
I'm with it.
I don't like slick motherfuckers.
That's the first thing we agreed on.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But I get labeled all the time. I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said, "I know you hate the what's the lady who calls herself a doctor? I'm blanking right now.
Oh my God,
Dr. Bryant." And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything. And I listened to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter, and I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, today I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk logically to people who I feel like are able to communicate. That's what I'm saying. Because like the stuff you say, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get the
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
and it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things. This makes it interesting.
Excuse me, ma'am. You need a mic, ma'am. You can ask on the mic. God damn it.
Anton, just a clarifying question. What about, are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it, do you think black?
And this is a sister who is trying to make the distinction between prejudice and racist, and she's basically trying to use the argument that black people can't be racist because we don't have systematic power to inflict racism upon white people. And I'm just gonna say it. I know people aren't gonna like it, but we do have power, and we have the power of violence. We have the power of, if there's any power that we have over white people, it's the power of violence. It's the power to, no disrespect, and I'm not saying this is good, but it's the power to take someone's life. A lot of niggas will not hesitate to take someone's life or beat someone up, or you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, let's beat up some racist person. So that is the power that we have, and it has been exercised. I'm not going to sit up here and act like it hasn't. And maybe it's been, maybe it's something of a retaliation, if you will, but there are definitely black people in America who are so angry at white people that they end up committing a crime against white people who they never have met, never have spoken to. It just happens. And, it happens the other way around too, but not at the same frequency. And unfortunately, that just is a fact. That's just the reality. So we do have to come to grips and say, hey, maybe we need to stop teaching our kids that, the white man is the devil. Like, when you say somebody's the devil, you dehumanize them to the point where it's okay to eliminate them because, they're the devil. You know what I'm saying? So, most black people have heard it from one family member or another that the white man is the devil and this, that, and the third. And at the end of the day, you should be skeptical of everyone. You should look at everyone from a glass half full lens and say, hey, if this person respects me, I'm going to respect them, and vice versa. Like that's how it should be. But if you go into interactions thinking, this person's the devil, and then your life sucks on top of that, and then you get, addictions on top of that. And then, because what I'm seeing is, what I am witnessing is what's happening is the racist indoctrination of black people is being indoctrinated at a young age, whether it's by family or just online or by media. And then some of them will internalize that, feel like they can't do shit about their life, get on drugs, get fucked up, get these addictions, be an alcoholic. They be on the street for 20, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And then one day they just snap and just kill a white person just because, oh yeah, I'm homeless, I've been on the street, and white people are the devil, so I'm mad at white people. You know what I'm saying? And that is definitely happening. I mean, we could point to examples like Irna Zarutska in Charlotte. I did another story on Black Gen Z where there was this nigga who killed this old white lady in the Barnes and Noble. Like, dude, it's because of this type of indoctrination. And I'm not saying you can't be critical of white people or anybody for that matter, but right now we're talking about not only black people, but black men in the black male image. And if these sisters keep pushing this, oh, well, only white people can be racist, then you are absolving some other person. And I'm not trying to be holier than thou or anything. Y'all know we get down and dirty on this channel, but you're absolving another person of their sin by saying you can't be racist, so you can hate white people because it's not racist. It might be prejudice, as if one or the other is better or worse. Like at the end of the day, you're still discriminating against somebody based off of their skin color. And that's not right. I mean, it just isn't.
Black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
No, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people. Like straight up hate white people.
Yep.
And it's very unfortunate.
That's true. And when I get into spaces where people are like just doing that lame ass shit, like, look at this white bitch over here, she doing this. Like, bruh, I'm like, don't bring that shit around me, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not just sitting up here looking, look at this white bitch, she doing this, or look at this white bitch, she doing that. You know what I'm saying? Again, we criticize everybody on this channel, but we're not criticizing them just because, oh yeah, she did a little quirky thing and it's none of my business, but she did it around me, so I'm gonna just make fun of her for being white and quirky. Like, nah, that's just not me. That's just not right to me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of black women do that shit. They do, and we're not gonna sit up here and act like they don't, bro. And that shit is like mad annoying, mad lame, and nobody wants to be around that. Like, you always got something negative to say about somebody else. Like, bruh, pull out the log in your own eye before you try and pull out the splinter in mine type shit.
Because they're not even the ones that's winning over here. We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to,
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
that's the leftist fucking libtard Democrat bullshit, talking point that they put out. But that's just not true. Anybody could be racist. If I am, discriminating against Chinese people or Latino people or something, like, come on. That's fucking racist, bro. And like I said, I'm all here for the jokes. I'm all here for the racist jokes. Bring them on. I really don't care. Like, I'm a freedom of speech absolutist, but it's just like, this shit is whack, bro. This shit is whack. Like, niggas is dragging this shit for real.
We can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools and programs and things like that.
The main way that they
yes, you can, bro. Like, at the end of the day, y'all acting like it ain't black women who work at City Hall. If a white person applies for a program and the black woman sees the application and say, oh, they white, I'm only accepting black people today, and going day out, like, that shit happens. And I'm not saying, that this is a systematic thing that's happening all over, but it definitely happens in some counties, some cities, and that's just the fact. So we're not going to sit up here and act like black people aren't in positions of power to make white people's lives harder. I mean, we see the leadership in Chicago. Mayor Brandon Johnson has a lot of power over white people in Chicago. Okay, we see the leadership in New Orleans with LaToya Cantrell. She got a lot of power over white people in New Orleans, right? You know what I'm saying? So much so that she allowed a damn near a fucking terrorist attack a year ago at a football game where my dogs were playing. So we're not just going to sit up here and act like black people don't have administrative power over white people, just like white people have administrative power. It just depends on who is in that seat at the time.
To be empowered to be racist, to be quite honest.
See, that's what I was going to say. That's the argument that black people make.
But I mean, I'm not even going to say white people are in power or black people are in power, but black people and white people have been in positions of power. Obama was a black man in a position of power. We have black mayors. We had Eric Adams we got Andre Dickens in Atlanta. We had Eric Adams in New York. We got LaToya Contrell. We got Brandon Johnson. We got the mayor of Baltimore, the brother with the fro. We have a whole bunch of brothers and sisters, London Breed in San Francisco, or was it Sacramento? Either way, we've got a whole bunch of brothers and sisters who are in positions of power, and they are able to affect white people, not only white people's life, but Asian people's life, fucking Africans, anybody's life who are under their jurisdiction. So we're not just going to sit up here and act like black people don't have any power in the system. We do. And unfortunately, in many cases, we're used as tools for some bullshit.
Is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that used to be the president of the United States of America that wound up becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time, almost get everything taken away from him. Literally. And he was basically being taken down by black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the
Yeah, he's true. He's telling the truth. Fannie Willis, the bitch who fucked the attorney on the case and was using taxpayer dollars to go on vacation with him, and they had a lot of power over Trump. They had him going in and out of court. And look, I am not happy with what Trump is doing right now, criticizing the Epstein release bullshit. That's bullshit what he's doing. You know, the Venezuela shit, the Iran shit, like all this shit. He's doing some bullshit, right? But at the end of the day, we're not going to sit up here and act like this white man, this billionaire white man, was not directly affected by black people in power. It's very possible, and there are a lot more black people in power right now than you think.
In New York, Fannie Willis, down in Georgia.
Yep.
All of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months.
But you see, Corey Holcolmb, I'm not going to say he doesn't know this shit. Darlene is nodding because she gets it. She gets it. Corey Holcolmb, he's just like, I don't know if he's blind to the shit, but he's just on some nigga shit. Like, it's almost like he's fucking ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
Before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct and if it's all about white people and all of the energy is going towards a person that black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually, but we as a culture fuck with him.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, look, you know, we can say Barack was a bad president. At the end of the day, he's going to probably end up having deported more illegal aliens than Trump will be able to at the pace that Trump's going right now. But I will give Trump credit for shutting the border completely down. I fuck with that. I respect that. But you know, we can criticize Obama for some things, but he did some good things as well. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these dudes are the same. It's the same guy in a different suit. It's the same guy in a different skin. So if you want to, criticize one, you got to criticize the other on the same playing field. That's what I would say. So I mean, as far as like, you know, I'm not even gonna judge the presidential, like I guess what they did as president. Just looking at the guy to guy, you know, I fuck with Obama because he's just smooth. He's just a good politician. And I'm not saying he's a good guy. Obviously, there's controversy with him and the chef and then the homosexual shit. I'm not fucking with that. But what I'm saying is, as a figurehead, niggas fuck with Obama and niggas fuck with Trump. It just is what it is. And Trump is currently ruining his legacy, in my opinion. But he was having a generational run. Let's keep it a buck. He was having a generational run.
Oh, no, we fuck with him. As a culture, we champion him. We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
You know I know that. That's why I ain't
vote,
arguing with you
Anton?
on this
So
point.
absolutely I vote.
Are you independent? What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm a I'm a
like him.
straight up,
I know
up
who he
and
is, but I
down
don't like him.
Republican. And matter of fact, people need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of black people. It's the original party of black people.
Yeah, I mean, he's right again. And Corey Holcomb's laughing, but, you know, Abraham Lincoln, he was a Republican. He freed the slaves. Like, you got to stop sitting up here and laughing at shit that's historical facts, Corey. Like, he's acting, like I said, he's acting like a nigga in class who don't want to listen to the teacher.
They were the party that actually freed the slaves. Lincoln was a straight up Republican.
Very
when
true.
you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for as conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you
Right,
what
you
it
saying
stands for.
you don't fuck with the backdooria shit?
I don't.
I don't either.
That's
either.
what it's saying. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
This nigga called it backdoory shit.
Because this is backdooria Republicans.
and we
I know.
were taught by our
talking about.
parents.
Come on.
We were taught
Now,
by
that's
our
true as
parents.
well. That's true as well. And I'll give Corey credit where credit is due. There are a lot of homosexual Republicans, and it looks like, honestly, the homosexual Republicans are taking over what was the MAGA movement.
We're taught by our parents that we vote Democrat no matter what, right? Regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many Democrats actually destroyed our cities from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. We were taught to vote that no matter what. You
I
vote
agree.
Democrat no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level, not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say it's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say that it's the same type of public politicians that take advantage of the taxpayers and take advantage of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay, so I'm gonna
That's
tell you
the
this.
fundamental difference.
I'm gonna tell you this. And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
I understand that.
Kamala Harris is allowed to do whatever she's done.
We get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do or they allow him to do.
Facts.
Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if
Correct.
ain't nobody got the power to uproot them, then
We do.
we're going to keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
Well, you
The
understand,
local-
you understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
And, you know, again, this is where he is, again, just off base, talking about voting don't work. Well, if voting didn't work, then why did our ancestors fight for the right to vote? Our Black men and women fought for the right to vote, fought for the right of suffrage, and we earned it. We earned it. Blood, sweat, and tears. We earned the right to vote. We earned our citizenship. And at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, whether you think this shit works or not, I believe as a Black person, you have a duty to honor your ancestors by at least going out there and checking a box. You can even write your own name in as a sign of rebellion against the system, but at least go exercise that right that was died for, fought for with the blood, and sweat, and tears of your forefathers.
How?
It does, but you just missed it. We
I
have a lesson.
I heard everything you said.
We have a
I
lesson.
can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
And voting does make a difference. This is exactly why we don't have Kamala Harris, because there were so many people who came out to vote and overwhelmed the system. And, you know, for the damn near, I mean, first time in history in a long time, Trump won the popular vote and the Electoral College. And that's something that was just like never heard of, you know, in prior elections. But he won because he ran a great campaign. He really did. He ran a great campaign. You know, the shooting put him over the top. And if you can believe it's fake or not, I honestly, I'm leaning toward it's kind of feeling fake now since they're not really investigating it. Could have been set up. But at the end of the day, the votes that got counted, the 77 million that got counted, those fucking counted, bruh. Those definitely counted. And they overwhelmed the system so much that Trump ended up getting into office.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
It's not.
Saying voting is for suckers is some of the most ignorant nigga shit I've ever heard, bruh. And I can understand if you think that for federal elections, but your local elections matter. Just like Corey Holcolmb said, I don't fuck with the backdoorian shit. Well, how do you think the backdoorian shit got here? Through the fucking back door that you didn't vote to keep closed, nigga. That's on you. That's on you. The explosion of homosexuality in your local town, that's on you. The push for LGBT agendas in your local city, that's on you, buddy.
People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no.
You are, nigga. You're an ignorant ass nigga, bro. You are ignorant ass nigga. And I understand being young and thinking like this, but at your old 40, 50 damn near age, brother, you got to have some more respect for yourself. I mean, nigga, you're only 1 to 2 generations removed from civil rights and maybe 3 to 4 generations removed from slavery, and rights that you fought for and you're not exercising them is absolutely insane.
People that don't vote, and
I'm gonna show up and vote like a sucker.
And not only is it
that, I mean, pushing that message onto black people is some of the fucking dumbest shit. And this is why we don't have political power. So don't cry about systematic racism when you aren't voting and you know, trying to put people in power who have your best interests at heart.
ignorant.
We had Republican presidents, we had Democratic presidents.
You're not even
we in the same joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if it's local.
It matters.
If you vote,
absolutely matters.
That means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you.
If you vote, that means you're in line. Well, no shit, you're gonna have to wait in the line, but the line is not that long, honestly. If you vote early, or if you know, I mean, if you just. The line is not that long. Come on.
Respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Right.
Your ancestors
it's so funny to
didn't
me.
do it like this.
It's no,
because people.
They did it exactly like this. They lined their ass up to vote, and they were heckled. They were fucking attacked. They were assaulted. They were mowed down with water hoses. They were chased down by rabid, you know, German Shepherd dogs. They were beaten. Like, come the fuck on. The ancestors did it the hard way. All you got to do is get your black ass out of bed and sit in a fucking queue. And you can't even do that. You ignorant motherfucker.
went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's
war. All sucker shit
it's
going
a war
on.
every.
Yeah, because we know the 30 felonies were bullshit. And, you know, at the end of the day, we can criticize Trump for a lot of shit. Those cases were bullshit cases.
Day is just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem.
It's
we
here.
need physical wars.
It's not.
Until motherfuckers ready to jump it off,
it's not.
We gonna always be talking.
And when it jumps off, where your ass gonna be? I guarantee Corey Holcolmb ain't gonna be helping jump that shit off.
But see, real gladiators don't talk. Real gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who are you under control by?
Dude, I mean, as America, we're so close to actualization. We're so close to making this country a great place for everyone. And everything's getting exposed. This is the year of disclosure. 2026 is the year of disclosure. Everything's getting exposed. The elite pedophile racket's getting exposed. The Freemasons are getting exposed. Illuminati's getting exposed. You know, the small hats are getting exposed. Everybody's getting exposed. This is the perfect time to strike, and it's not physical. It's with information, and the more informed people are, the better they can make decisions on how to reform this system.
You under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do you think that ICE agent was able to shoot that woman?
I want to know who the. Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Well, that's what you would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
I'm on the streets. I've been pulled over by the police.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. And Corey Holcolmb looked like a nigga who, man, why you pulling me over? Man, getting an attitude with the cop like a dumbass. Like, bro, just keep your cool. Let them do what they got to do and move on about your business. If you feel like you was violated, fight it in court. That's how a man does it.
Police,
who ain't on the streets,
or the ICE agents, or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit.
Right.
I'm in the blackest city.
This nigga moved to bitch ass LA because, I mean, what? Chicago was too much. Chicago was too violent, right?
United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money in my community with my people. So I choose to engage. So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't
Well,
hear
that's
that
what
shit.
should count.
I don't hear that
because
shit.
out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get.
I mean, what the fuck is Corey talking about? I'm in the streets, nigga. No, you're not. Do you sell drugs? Then you're not in the fucking streets. Like, I with his logic, everybody's in the streets. With his logic, everybody's in the street. Okay, you're a tax-paying citizen who drives on the public roads. You a street nigga now. Corey, you're not a street nigga. You ain't pushing weight, bruh. You ain't hitting licks, bruh. You not popping tops, nigga. You ain't sliding on nobody. What the fuck are you talking about? You're a grown-ass man talking about you're in the streets. Nigga, who's the last person you shot at? You're not a street nigga.
Put over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth. We know, if I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Oh my God, this is so crazy.
Do you?
You know, and the bitch who got shot by the ICE agent, man, legally she was in the wrong. Could the ICE agent have used discretion? Absolutely, he could have used discretion, in my opinion. I believe that it was a bad shoot, but I believe that it was a legal shoot, by the color of the law. So, and I think the woman was dumb for doing what she did. All these things can be true. Ethically, it was the wrong move. He could have, expressed more discernment, better discernment. He could have moved the fuck out the way of the vehicle when she's turning the wheel, backing up, turning the wheel. Live to fight another day, as they would say. Okay, but it was just dumb on everybody's part. But at the end of the day, her ass lost her life knowing that was a possibility for doing some dumb shit.
You think that's wrong what I said?
This is so insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But
you could file a civil suit. People win in civil suits by getting shot by the cops all the time if it's a bad shoot. Now, if you die, your family can file. But George Floyd got the bag. His family got the bag. So to say that you can't do anything, you got Derek Chauvin locked up. You can do something. If you die, of course, you personally can't do anything. But, you can also just do shit to not, render that result. That's also an option too. So, we just have to do better as a community. We got a lot of excuses and I'm tired of them.
You didn't answer it.
I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
I'm going to answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this. The majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not. I don't think you got people all the time.
Well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there. Because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall of it?
I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you taking
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Okay, I'm not going to blame the destruction of a whole nation on one race of people. I think there are multiple contributing factors, being a small amount of elite. You could call them Caucasian, you could call them whatever, but a small amount of elite men have, I would say, taken advantage of, looted, been greedy. But the nation is not destroyed. I still believe it is 100% redeemable. There are some great people in this country, man. You just cannot. I don't have a pessimistic view of this country. I don't have a pessimistic view of this world. I know evil exists. I see it. But the data suggests that things are getting better. We had a 20% decrease in murder from last year to this year, and that's with one administration change. And Trump really hasn't even focused on decreasing murder. He just closed the border down, and his presence, I believe, scared some niggas from committing crimes. It really did, because niggas know, oh shit, Democrats is in, we good. We can run shit up. We can rob niggas and get, good deals from the DAs and the Democratic DAs. We can have a generational run. And they were having a generational run from 2020 to 2024. And then Trump got in, the murder rate decreases by 20%. If somebody got in who actually was going to do something about it too, because I'm not saying Trump didn't do anything about it, because we know the FBI went to Memphis and they went to Portland and they went to LA and all this kind of stuff. But I mean, Trump's presence, I think, slowed the murder rate down in America. And he didn't even necessarily do anything physically to stop it. It was just him being in office that stopped it. So if we got another guy in office who was actually willing to do something like put in a stiffer penalty federally, then maybe that also would help in decrease the murder rate even more. And then if we got the murder rate down to like, hell, 4,000, 3,500, 2,500, I mean, we're in a great place. We're in a great place. And the numbers for 2025 look good already.
Let's slow down, because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me, because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now.
Uh-oh.
You doing it easy.
Okay, so Corey Holcolmb said that Anton kisses Caucasian males' asses. Anton replied by saying, "You suck the dick of the black community," or something. And this triggered Corey because he mentioned sucking dick, but Anton didn't get triggered by Corey saying, "You're kissing the ass of the white man." See, and that's where the big disagreement that is going to lead to a closer confrontation, a more hostile confrontation is going to happen. And that just shows that Corey is in the wrong here, because he started the name calling. He started the ad hominems. He said that Anton was kissing the ass of the white man. And then Anton says, well, if I'm kissing the ass of the white man, you're sucking the dick of the black man.
What you do, let me tell you what you do.
No, see, let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So fix that.
Right. Anton could have came back and said, look, homie, I don't kiss no ass. I don't. But he didn't do that. He just went back and used the same tactic that Corey used on him. But Corey got triggered by that. Corey got offended. So now he's like, look, I don't suck dick. I don't suck dick. And Anton's like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm going to give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats.
Let's switch seats. I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit.
Here we go.
I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit, homie.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well, I tell you what. Watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking, homie.
You say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
okay, but that gay shit?
Oh, yeah.
You don't give a fuck about what you talking
about. And here's the thing that I like about this. Everybody was able to walk away with their lives. You know, when black men clash in this dramatic fashion, oftentimes niggas get shot. But the fact that they were able to even scream it out, yell it out, you know what I'm saying? Nobody actually put hands on each other. And honestly, Anton would have had the right mind to, when Corey got up and got in his face, honestly, he would have had the right mind to knock him out. Like, I mean, me personally, that's a 2-3 hit combo knockout piece. I'm standing up, 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, real quick, because he got in my face. But, you know, because I'm not even waiting for another nigga to hit me. I'm hitting him first. So don't get in my face. You know, y'all see me on stream, all this shit. If you get in my face, I'm hitting first, and I hit hard. But trust and believe me, I'm going to knock your motherfucking ass out. So, you know, Anton, I really believe that he held his composure. He didn't bitch up. He didn't back down. Corey got in his face and he said, you think I give a fuck about what you're talking about? You know what I'm saying? He matched energy with Corey, and Corey wasn't expecting that, because Corey thinks Anton is just some nerd nigga, He ain't never been confronted. But Anton, again, and I'll give him his credit, he's from Detroit. He's from the D. And he may not be in the best shape. He may not be the biggest guy, but I respect the fact that he stood on 10. Corey looks like a single mother raised feminine guy the way he came at Anton in this scenario. He immediately lost.
I tell you what,
I'm right here.
don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around.
And right there, I wish that Anton would have said, nah, nigga, you said that I was kissing white man's ass, so you sucking a black man's dick. I wish he would have explained it in that way, because then maybe something would have triggered in Corey's head, and Corey would have been able to like, yeah, I did say that. So now we're kind of even. Because if you say I'm kissing another man's ass, then I have the right to say that you're sucking another man's dick. And it's all it's all fair in this argument because Corey started the ad hominem about Anton.
Dance around it.
No.
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
We
you're not
good.
bossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do dick
We can put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right now and go out back. I don't give a
No,
fuck
sir.
about
No,
this shit.
sir.
So Anton calls his bluff and said we can put the microphone down right now and go outside. Corey wasn't trying to do that.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
got a
You
question
running
for
your mouth.
Anton.
I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit
sucking
for the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on.
Anton called him out right there. You doing this shit for the internet. And he was indeed doing this shit for the internet.
Hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you
I'm
want to
saying,
say Anton,
But you never showed him though.
listen, don't
I'ma let
disrespect
you
me like
finish.
that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you. But don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it
call this nigga out his name?
Nigga, I'm
Yes, you said that he kissed the white man's ass. That's why he said you're sucking the black man's dick. But in the heat of the moment, Anton, here's the thing. In the heat of the moment, he was, everybody was angry. And also, if you show the chat too, if we show the chat is full of like the black liberals and stuff like that. So they're going to be on Corey's side when he told Anton that Anton kissed the white man's ass. But when Anton said, okay, if I'm kissing the white man's ass, you're sucking the black man's dick, the chat's not going to be on his side because it is okay to tell a man, oh, you're a black man, you're kissing a white man's ass. But it's not okay for a black man to go in and say, oh, well, you're sucking dick then.
I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get respected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No,
This
my
Yep, and he's right. He's like, I ain't got to get loud. Well, don't switch seats then, nigga.
show.
That's
This
cool.
my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well,
Yep.
it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't.
And the fact that he got so offended about like the dick sucking shit is, I mean, if Anton would have said, yo, suck my dick, that's different. But the fact that he got this mad kind of makes you wonder, maybe he is sucking dick.
Dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit.
Or maybe somebody made him suck dick when he was young. Maybe somebody molested him. I don't know why that triggered him so much. But I mean, it just doesn't hit the same. If you are a grown ass man, competent man, like, and you got shit to lose, like you're not letting words trigger you this much.
Because you're not gonna do
Come
shit.
at me with that dick sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again,
do
nigga.
shit. You're not gonna
Come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go
I'll
out back
show you
right
who
now.
the fuck I am.
See? So Anton said, we can go out back right now. And the only thing here, Anton, and I hope you're watching this, Anton, you can't turn your back on him. You can't turn your back on him. I know he didn't do shit. I know he was selling wolf tickets. Corey Holcolmb was definitely selling wolf tickets, but you can't turn your back on him, Anton. You can't do it, brother. You can't do it because he can grab your collar. He can punch you in the back of the head. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things he can do from this position. He can put you in a headlock. So, you know, that's a critique that I would have for Anton in this situation. You can't turn your back on a man who is threatening you.
Go back right now. I'm with it. I bet you won't say that shit. We can go all back right now. I got money for all this. Whatever. I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Hey,
no, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Dolly, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker.
So he said, I ain't got to go back right, so you don't want to fight. So stop all the jaw jacking like you about to bust some.
But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like it,
if you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit, bro.
Here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not.
Because that ain't
you not that tough.
Yeah, Corey, you're not a tough guy. I mean, it very much shows that you're not a tough guy, buddy. Okay, let's go.
And I'm sucking dick no more, everything straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro, though.
And I'm going to respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm going to respect him on that.
Yes, sir. So question, given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people?
And what, today's time or historically?
No, sir. Historically.
Okay, so Islam was used as well. I mean, every religion can be used to enslave a people. You're not saying shit, bro. We're still rocking with Christ. Fuck out of here.
Absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive or negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use money to manipulate people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't just say that Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used in a negative way in order to control people.
Absolutely.
So it depends on the person. And that's why we evaluate the person based off of their fruits instead of evaluating them based off of Christianity itself. Because everybody that calls himself a Christian is not a Christian.
100%. So I agree that the teachings of Jesus are pure. However, in the hands of Caucasian white males,
that's not true, because I know some good Caucasian
the teachings
white men.
of Jesus,
and I know some bad Caucasian white men.
Okay,
right,
so
correct.
look, check this out. This is what
point. Let's keep everything respectful.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state, and I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I can.
And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said that Anton kissed the ass of the white man. And I'm not up here saying I agree with everything Anton say. I think he can overlook some things when it comes to the black-white relations thing. And I think you can be more both sides on that conflict, the racial dynamics and divide. I think you can both sides that thing. Well, white people did this. Well, black people did this. Well, white people did this. Well, black people doing this today. Like, you can go back and forth and do that shit, and that's fine. But what helps us unite? Definitely not the shit that Corey's doing. And I think that shit that Anton's doing alienates the black people who are, stuck in their ways and races against white people. So it's kind of like you're only going to pull in the people that agree with you on both sides. I think I would be able to split the baby down the middle, but that's just my view.
Okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it with you physically, but I have a switch.
I do too. When I'm a man, just like
I
you.
respect your switch. I respect
you too.
Okay, good. I'm glad, brother.
Good.
It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect your switch, brother. And I'm saying, like, a lot of people.
So they dapped up after almost getting to fighting.
People don't know the way I was brought up. You can't step to men like that. So I'm not checking you. I'm just trying to let you know
we good.
That when we talk to each other a certain way, like if dick sucking is brought up, that's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes.
But you brought up Anton kissing the white man's ass. So those, in my opinion, are equivalent.
So I'm saying, like, I could get back straight. We just when I shook your hand, it wasn't phony.
Listen, I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't have no sisters. I got three brothers, and we scrap it out. I scrap with my nephews. It is what it is. And then we shake hands and we keep it moving once we have a disagreement and we get it out of our system. So if we good, then we good.
I'm good.
I'm with it. Let's get to the conversation.
That's why I tried to explain myself right there, because I'm like, this man probably don't even know that my mind is set up, Anton. My mind is set up when people do things like throw I call it backdooria on my show. Mm-hmm. When people throw that at you, it's a set off. And I'm saying, like, I ain't trying to get set off. I think I'm a lot more than somebody with name calling to get at me. But I'm saying, like,
but see, I don't believe you, Corey. I don't believe you, bro.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I don't believe you. Because you do the same shit that you feel offended by.
Really?
You do. Absolutely.
Give me an example.
You just did it. You said a lot of shit to me that I don't necessarily care about.
I ain't said nothing about dick sucking.
You pick and choose what's disrespectful.
You said that Anton kisses the ass of white men. I wish somebody would remember that.
Because you applying it to you. It's other people out there that don't take that shit.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. So listen to me, Anton.
But hold on. Let me say this last part.
Land.
But I get it. Because you don't know me. And I don't know you. So you don't know what I look at as disrespectful. And so as a result, I just let that shit ride. The only thing that ever triggers me is and this is why I like to do shows in person. I told you before the show, I said, I don't do no more live streams with people that I don't know. Did I not say that? Because I want to see and look in their eyes and see what's really happening. Right. And the reason that is because the only thing that set me off is if somebody make it seem like they ready to do something. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's all hands up. Fuck the conversation.
Well, how about this? People may be ready to do something for whatever reason. They want to be ready to do something. But what I'm saying to you is, you know, in this world, they are trying to normalize men in dresses. They trying to normalize a woman wearing a thong in front of a church gathering or whatever.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I could handle whatever is happening out there, but I'm saying, like, I'm still standing on this. I'm standing on this. If a man walking up to me with some homosexual talk, like, I could take, I said this before, I could take a meeting at a brother like Tyler Perry's house because I know what's gonna happen if it go bad. The house gonna get tore up. I ain't saying that to act like I'm tough. I'm just saying, I feel you. There's certain things that...
I mean, bruh. Tyler Perry knows who to try. Like, stop it, bruh. Stop it. He knows who to try.
We as men cannot say to each other without clashing. And it is my opinion with niggas that I know and where I'm from, if I say to one of my homies, man, suck a dick, everybody will get quiet that we know. And they'll be like, what is that? What is that? Because it's like, that's their homosexual talk. So what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? If it's...
In New York, niggas say suck my dick all the time for reference, so...
One way to get a brother like me, I know brothers who are preachers that would put their religion down for that right there. That's all I'm saying, black man. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. That's where you at. So I'm gonna respect that.
Thank you, brother.
It's simple as that.
I don't want no drama.
It's simple as that.
I swear I don't want no drama, man. My life is good.
Mine's is too.
I believe you. My life is good.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to come up here for that. It's just the simple misunderstandings that we as men can have. I think older black men like us need to make sure there are boundaries that simply can't be crossed when men are talking. And if you tell me a boundary, Anton, if you tell me a boundary, I promise you, I'm going to do my best not to cross that boundary. When I'm talking to Willie D don't like when you call him nigga. And I go out my way not to call Willie D nigga because I look at him as a man.
I kick it with Willie too. For me though, I don't give a fuck about the talking. I don't have no boundaries. I don't care if a nigga say something about me It is what niggas say shit like that all the time. Like that's the environment that we live in. I only care about my real life.
Can I ask you a question? You just said men talk disrespectfully to you in your face all the time.
No.
This is nothing.
You did not hear
This nigga ain't even listening, bruh.
what I said.
I said
don't
they,
wanna miss
they
it. Do that
I don't
shit
wanna
all
miss
the
it.
time. You see it in the chat. You see it in the comments. All of that shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about that shit, right?
That's right, because that's for the internet.
Right. So when people say stuff, I don't take it personal because it's not a thing to me. It's just talk. The only thing I care about is what happened in real life. When I cut that shit off in real life, my life is great.
Right. Let me tell you something.
So my point is that I don't take nothing personal unless it get personal, unless it gets physical. That's the only thing I'm up on. Anything else I can walk away from. I don't give a fuck about that. My life, I can walk away and I'm probably gonna never see that person again.
I understand.
So
this is why the chat, I allow them, and in fact, I encourage them to be themselves in the chat, because this is a computer screen. But one thing I will say about, this is to the youngsters especially, because they the ones who really don't know. I'm talking about 35 and under. When you in a man's face, you have to watch how you talk to them, because face to face is a lot.
You violated first. You said Anton kissed the ass of white men. That's why it was appropriate retaliation for Anton to say, you're sucking the dick of the black community then, if you want to say I'm kissing the ass of the white man. So what Anton said was apropos to the response that you gave him.
Not different than the computer.
So that he's definitely hypocritical.
On the computer, I got
Let me ask you a question.
Motherfuckers saying all kind of shit about me on the computer.
Let me ask you a question.
But if they in my face saying that to me,
let me ask you a question.
It can go bad.
What?
I'm not saying I'm not.
No. Hold on.
I'm not acting tough.
I'm asking you a real question. Why do you get triggered if somebody says that to you? Like what is it in you that gets bothered by a switch?
Okay, so listen to me. Manhood is all we got left. You really got to understand this. Just give me a second to land on this.
I'm with you. I'm listening.
If we don't have our manhood, we ain't got.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If a guy says, oh, you're a dick sucker, the appropriate response is, no, I'm not. And that's that. That's that. It's that simple.
Nothing. So when a man walk up to you and say something flirtatious to you, when a man walk up to you and say something where he's challenging your manhood and things like that, trust me, I don't care how savage it may seem. When you dealing with a man, you can set a man off if you in his face and you saying things that are not. I'm not talking about somebody just saying anything. I'm talking about there are certain things, like I can't walk up to a man walking down the street with his wife, Anton, and say, man, your bitch thick. I'll be like, wait a minute. Of course, by me being older, the last thing I want is drama in the streets. But what I'm saying is you can't disrespect men face to face.
Yeah, but you can't also be a guy that jumps out the window for every little thing that a nigga, says to you, right? You can't do that either. You can't do that either. So
you can do it online because it's easy to do it online.
Nope. See, that's where we disagree.
Okay, I want to hear this.
That's where we disagree, because you got to keep the same energy across the board. You can't pick and choose when you can disrespect somebody and when you can't disrespect somebody, and then pick and choose when you're going to react to somebody disrespecting you. You wrong, bro. You wrong is two left shoes. You're wrong, bro. I fuck with you. I fuck with you because you are one of the most disrespectful, and stand on that shit.
But I want to understand what you're saying. You missed me. When you say you can't disrespect people with what? Make sure you explain that to me.
You got to keep the same energy across the board, bro.
I don't understand.
You can't say I'm a disrespect you online, but then you can't do nothing in person.
Well, trust me. I'm not saying what you're wrong about, but listen. Talking to somebody in person is different than talking to somebody online. And if I'm so disrespectful, what do I do to be disrespectful online? Because you said I'm disrespectful online.
You just said out of your own mouth that you will be disrespectful online. It ain't even. Yes, you did. You just said that.
Disrespectful online?
You said you can disrespect. It's different if you disrespect somebody online versus doing it in real life.
No, I didn't say what I would do.
How is it different?
I said if somebody in the chat room is saying something disrespectful about me, I don't hold that against them because they're
What
typing.
about when you're talking about real people?
What do you mean?
If you comment on somebody and you give your opinion on real people,
I don't want to go back and forth. I'm trying to make sure you understand what I'm saying. Do you hear
I
me when I
understand
say
what you're saying.
whatever I say online, giving an opinion of something is different than if I am.
I said disrespectful. How can you determine whether or not somebody feels disrespected?
Well, feelings is one thing, man.
You felt some type of way?
Yeah, because ain't nobody finna stand in front of my face and talk to me like they on my level when it comes to homosexuality. Like that'll start a war. That'll start a war.
We can agree to disagree. I think you're wrong, bro. I personally, I'm telling you directly, you're hypocritical.
Okay, well, you can say that. I don't think I'm gonna win that argument with you now. But what I am saying to you, Anton, is when you are talking to men face to face, trust me when I tell you this, man, it's different than online. Face to face.
I'm the same person in real life as I am online. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Right? Anybody, listen, I go city to city. I'm not an online nigga, bro. Like I create content online, but I really am out in every single city. I done visited almost every single state. I have real meetups in real life. I shake hands. I kick it with people in real life. And I go out there and kick it with the people. I'm not different online than I am in real life. People may think that because they may have never met me in real life, but I keep the same energy. I reciprocate. Or I'm willing to walk away unless it goes up. If it's gonna go up, then it's just gonna go up and we just gonna figure it out from there. But the fact of the matter is, I don't switch up.
See, I'm not
gonna talk about you online. Hold on. I'm not gonna talk about you online. And then when I see you in real life, I'm gonna be like, man, you know I'm just playing. I'm not that type of nigga.
Yeah,
either I fuck with you or I don't.
But see, that's just one scenario, Anton. What I'm saying to you is this. This is what I'm saying to you. I ain't saying it to offset what you just said. I'm trying to talk to you now.
And I'm not a tough guy either.
I'm not either.
I'm not a tough guy.
I'm not a tough guy. I don't even want to perpetrate like I'm a tough guy. But what I'm saying is when men stand between each other, there is energy that is being transferred. And trust me, when men disrespect each other face to face, motherfuckers can die.
I agree.
That's why when I'm talking to a man, especially face to face, I try to.
Bruh, I mean, he loves talking like he's some street nigga killer. But nigga, you never killed nobody. So what the fuck are you talking about, bruh?
Make sure I don't go over the line. And if I ever go over the line, I can apologize.
Is what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying and I agree with you.
Right.
Why is it only face to face? That's where we disagree at.
Well, anything I said, I will say in the face of a man that I said it about.
All right, well,
I don't go there to try to I don't have to shock jock. Even though that's something that people say easily. Oh, he's shock jocking. No. Anything I've said about anybody, I will say right to them if they standing in front of me. And I would like for somebody to research the internet on things I've said and show me that I wouldn't say something to somebody if they were standing there. The only thing I said I wouldn't say to somebody if they were standing there, because I saw Charles Barkley in the airport one day. And I realized how big he was when I saw him in the airport. Now, I've said things about Charles Barkley. If he was
nigga, how the fuck did you not know that Charles Barkley was fucking 6'8", 300 pounds?
Standing in front of me and he said, say that shit now, I'll be like, we black, man. Come on, let's calm down. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only one.
You know what the problem with this show today is? We got to do a part 2. Because we ain't talked about none of the shit that we supposed to talk about.
That's why, because we can't say dick sucking in front of each other, brother.
Well, I know that now, right? I get it.
And I appreciate you for giving me that, because that shit, I forget. I'm still Corey, because I don't live a life of getting into it with people. I really don't.
No, Corey, you pick on people that you think ain't gonna respond to you.
Give me an example.
Corey, you pick your targets based off of what you think they ain't gonna do. And that's why you feel comfortable saying some of the wild shit that you say online.
But I asked you this, and I'm gonna ask you again.
I'm not gonna say.
Give me an example.
No, I'm not gonna say no names.
You can't give an example.
No, I can.
Will you please?
Because I don't want to implement nobody into this. That'll be bad. That's not a good thing.
Well, do you understand why you saying that?
I like to speak from my own perspective.
It sounds like babble.
But you know it's not babble. It's real, and you know it's real. That's why you laughing.
I'm laughing at you because you didn't. I had to ask you twice so far.
You pick your targets
I pick on people
carefully,
and I said, give me an example.
You pick your targets carefully, very carefully.
So you can't give me an example
because
that's the third time.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
You tiptoed around Dave Chappelle.
You talking about the last time I said something about it?
You tiptoed around Dave.
I'll give you that.
You tiptoed like a ballerina.
But now I'm gonna give you that.
No.
But what did I tiptoe about?
You would not have did that shit on a regular motherfucker. You know that Dave Chappelle's last name.
All right, this is pretty irrelevant. I'm gonna skip to the part where he actually kicks Anton off. Let's see. All right, here we go.
said you felt disrespected, so I
Everything but himself and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have.
All right, let's go.
He wasn't expected.
I don't go with. I don't go with.
Maybe I knew what you was gonna do before you did it.
Maybe. But I tell you what. That's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in the cemetery that didn't know it was going to happen like that fast. That's why out here I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And that's why I said
you say I don't walk under the code.
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
The whole world a hypocrite. But what are you talking about?
No, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes.
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move. But I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied because here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all why I like the chat.
Everything but himself and white men.
No, listen. I told y'all.
I mean, I don't even think the debate got to the point where you could give a valid criticism of white men if you wanted to.
I want to come back and have a full conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to the
shit on
I'm not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah, you shitted on black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you.
To
your face. To your face.
Be careful shitting on me because I feel like you're talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
You shitted on me to my face, but that shit will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
trust me.
The tough talk. I got security. You got security.
Homie, I ain't got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
you gotta hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna have to hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie, you
just said that.
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight.
I love Anton's demeanor on this, and I've criticized Anton before for sure. But I love how he's telling Corey, you're not a gangster. You're not a street nigga. You can't, you're not a fighter. You ain't no tough guy, nigga. Stop talking tough. You ain't finna do shit. I already called your bluff. I told you, let's take it outside. You refused to take it outside. And nigga, now you mad.
Yeah.
Why are you so?
You said you disrespected me in my face. And then you act like it was all good.
I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologize when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face
because you don't accept the apology because you still
talking about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended.
Bruh, just like him saying, oh, you gonna talk about everybody but white men. Like, dude. Stop dragging it. Like, you really are that pressed by white men? How many white men do you actually interact with in your day-to-day life, Corey? Because it doesn't sound like a lot. Because if you really interacted with white men on a day-to-day basis, you would really understand that they are no threat to you at all. I mean, God, it just sounds like just like some bitch made shit. Like, you keep crying about white men. Like, dude, give it a fucking rest, dude. Give it a fucking rest. They're not a threat.
By it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing the conversation that happened. Why are you so easily offended?
You still talking about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point. Homie, just gone, man. Just gone, man. You gone.
I'm about to jet.
You done did this before. Get your bitch ass hey, homie.
Right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on and walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga.
And that was the lame shit. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. And knowing that Anton is married, knowing that he's with, I believe, Mecca. Now or Mika, whatever the fuck her name is. Now let's go to Mika or Mecca or whatever the fuck, because she is, people are saying this is Anton's side bitch. I'm not going to say it's Anton's side bitch because he called Rita on stream. He called Rita on stream and asked about Mecca or whatever, Mika, and she was rocking with Anton, his wife was rocking with Mika. So here's Mika. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, attractive young lady. Here's her with Byron Donalds. So she's a black female conservative. And she was trying to get on the show too, the Corey Holcolmb show. And then Corey said, nah, I ain't trying to put your bitch on the show. And Anton was trying to put her on. Is Anton fucking her? I don't know. But it was some sucker shit for Corey to mention her off camera, you know, and basically he's like doing some player hating, backbiting shit. Like, okay, I know you got a wife, but you over here with Mika, this bitch. So let me go tell the whole stream you over here with some bitch. Like, nigga, you're a fucking tattletale. Like, you was talking all that street shit, but at the end of the day, you ended up being a fucking rat. So, like, you're lame as fuck, Corey, for that especially. This is like violation of bro code, violation of man code, ho shit. And then Anton, he called his wife and asked about Mika to his wife. He's not even fucking the bitch. But for you to try and insinuate that he is some lame sucker shit.
With your bodyguard and your bitch. I got shit to do. Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to. Cake ass nigga.
So he thinks Anton is, Mika is Anton's escort, is what he is.
And go get you a bodyguard because the nigga be to slap the shit out your bitch ass. I got shit to do. I ain't finna follow that nigga out the door. I am who I say I am. I stand on it. Fuck a friend. Now who the next motherfucker to come up here? What up?
There's a new word in the dictionary called rage bait, right? So that's what you just witnessed.
All right. That was whack of Corey. I think he lost that debate. Hands down, lost the debate, lost in every point. Didn't sound like an intellectual at all. Didn't sound like he made a cognizant point at all. He didn't make any good points. He just kept talking about the white man and go get your bitch. Like, nigga, you suck at debates. You suck at arguing. You had no facts. Anton came with some facts, and then you bitched out and started trying to fight because you made an ad hominem comment to Anton saying he kisses the ass of white men. And then Anton came back, okay, well, if I kiss the ass of white men, you suck the dick of black men. And I think that was fair for Anton to clap back with because Corey brought the ad hominem, the sexual innuendoed ad hominems, the homosexual innuendoed ad hominems to the conversation. But I appreciate everybody for joining the stream. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Who won, Anton or Corey Holcolmb? Who won, Anton Daniels or Corey Holcolmb? But you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Team relationship, request an email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp. Don't know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all already bring your market dealing with VS. You already know. Reclaim Your
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.